most DevSecOps content talk about tools. Install scanner, run this command. But real production problems don't happen because tools are missing. They happen because of small decisions inside real systems. Today, I'm not going to teach you a tool. I'll show you a real mistake where infrastructure was deployed successfully, pipeline was green, but production was exposed to the entire internet. If you are serious about DevOps or trying to work on real production systems, don't skip this. This is the difference between knowing tools and actually understanding how systems fail. Now, let's build this and see what actually goes wrong. I'm going to open my Visual Studio Code, and in my Visual Studio Code, I have a folder named Terraform DevSecOps demo. I'm keeping this very simple because real problems don't need complex setups. Just one wrong configuration is enough. So, this is a very basic Azure setup wherein I'm trying to create a resource group followed by a virtual network, a subnet, network security group, then network security rule, finally network security group association. Nothing complicated, it's very simple, normal infrastructure as code. Once I write this, I can run Terraform plan. Before that, I have to do Terraform initialize. Terraform initialize is successful. Now I will try to run Terraform plan. It will try to create multiple resources. All right. Whatever resources we define in infrastructure as code, you can see very clearly it is trying to add 6 resources: 0 to change, 0 to destroy. All right. I do not see any kind of problem in the code. All right. So, as a developer, I write this code. Everything looks good for me, and I will try to run Terraform plan and also Terraform apply. Before doing that, I will create a pull request for that, and someone from our team reviews that. This is very simple. As I said, very simple code. Everything looks clean, but security is completely broken. Look at this. Destination port is equal to 22. That means SSH access. And here, source address prefix equal to star. This means anyone from anywhere can try to connect. And Terraform is completely okay with this. Because I did not see any kind of warnings. I did not see any kind of errors. Everything looked clean. But security is completely broken. Now, imagine this is deployed in production environment. SSH is open to the entire internet. Bots will find it out in minutes. You'll have brute force attacks, scanners, automated scripts, and very big, dangerous, and scary part, this particular code can easily pass code review because technically it is not wrong. And if someone is working on multiple different files, this small stuff can be ignored or missed somehow. This is the difference between infrastructure working and infrastructure being secure. Now, this is where DevSecOps actually comes in. Terraform validates syntax, but tools like tfsec validate security. Now I'm going to show you in a moment. So as soon as I run this, this is exactly what we missed. I can see two potential problems detected. And if I scroll up, look at this. Here, clearly it shows resource source address prefix equal to star. All right. Network security rule is the same again. Once we fix this, automatically this will also get fixed. So, two critical errors. Clearly, it is pointing out to what I was discussing. Correct? Now, without this step, this goes straight to production. This usually happens. I'm not, just saying this actually happens in real production environments. Now, instead of allowing everything, let's let's restrict access. So, source address range, I'm going to say instead of star 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0 slash 16. Okay. Now, only internal network can connect, not the whole internet. But this is just a fix for this particular demo. In real production, you should not blindly allow the full VNet. So for example, I'm using the VNet address here. All right. The real fix should be actually someone who needs access. The source address should be specific to a particular application, a particular user, limited. Okay. Or to a subnet. You can do that as well. If you don't want to be specific, I mean, there are multiple users, subnet is acceptable. Okay. Now, see the difference. The same infrastructure, but secure. Now, let's try to run this command once again. tfsec dot. Now, you see the difference. No problems detected. Just one simple change, small change can damage your whole infrastructure. Also, one small change in your code can protect your infrastructure in many different ways. All right. In this series, I am going to break down how different parts of a system fail. Today, it was infrastructure. Next, we will see how application layer can be insecure even when pipelines passes. This is why DevSecOps is not just about tools, it's about understanding how small decisions like this impact real systems and catching problems before they reach production. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.